Hello, welcome to Talk Time, and thank you for joining us. I'm Sharifat Ibrahim, and today I'll be talking with Engineer Kabir Suleiman Onoroiza, a consultant on Kogi State projects. Thank you for coming, sir.
You're welcome.
As the state consultant on projects, how do you interface between the state government and contractors in charge of road projects in the state? We are aware that currently the government is focused on road projects now. So how do you interface?
Not just road projects, roads and building.
And building.
Buildings like schools, hospitals, and etc.
Okay.
As a consultant, you are expected that before a project is being embarked on by the state government, there has to be some reconnaissance survey where you go around to check where and how certain projects are going to be executed, in a way that it will not be delayed, it will not cause any damage or havoc to wherever the project is going to be sited. For example, the reference hospital in Okene, when the project was conceived earlier, we were to look for a site for it. That's supposed to be the work of a consultant, to go around and check where is suitable for certain projects. That's number one. Number two, as a consultant, you are going to be the one to interface between the government and the contractor as to the cost of certain projects. Secondly, then thirdly, the quality control. That's the most important aspect of our job as consultant in interfacing between the contractor and the government. The quality of job need to be ascertained and it needs to be well taken care of, to be sure that the money the state government is giving out is well utilized on whichever project is being embarked upon.
Okay. Yes. I was talking about fund and timely execution and project specification. I was going to ask that, are the contractors living up to expectations when it comes to project specification, timely execution, and the value for money?
Over time, the state government has embarked on series of projects, such as building of schools, hospitals, roads, like flyover at Canal Junction. We have had series of contractors, and at the moment, we should, as a state, the state government have been able to fetch out the good contractors from the bad ones. So the issue of timely execution of projects, money, value for money, and the quality of job done.
Project specification.
The specification. The state government have done so well in being able to select who should handle their projects. Okay. Like the one going on in Okene presently, the road project going on in Okene presently, the contractor handling it. We have had and no, not just Okene and the state generally. We have had a lot of projects with them in the past, and they did wonderfully well. So for that reason, the state governor, His Excellency Elijah Ahmed Pandodo, deemed it fit to keep engaging them so that they will give us the quality they had given us in the past before. So it is not out of place to have those companies who have done greatly well to keep working for us now, instead of going to fetch for the ones you don't even know.
Okay, we have universities produce engineers every day, and we have people going into consulting. Yeah. So are you saying that you're only operating with people that you've already worked with? You can't give chances to other people, other contractors to prove themselves?
Yes, the others are still bringing up, like the audit house. Okay. The contractor handling is a young guy. He's a new contractor. We've not had any work with him before, but he's doing greatly well. The issue of having to give contracts to old contractors continuously does not have anything to do with you not bringing in new contractors
to bid.
If you have a big contract for a particular contractor, there is always a room for the contractor to bring in some other contractors that help in partaking some part of the project. Like if you have like a road project, for instance, you have several segments on the road project. You have the drainage, the concrete, segment.
Okay.
You have the earthwork, you have the stone base, and you have the lateriting. So these are different section of the different section in one project that from which one anyone can be given out to any subcontractor.
Okay.
You get, instead of giving a whole sum to contractor who does not even have the capacity to buy equipment, and building construction equipments are very, very expensive now. So a contractor just coming up cannot afford those equipments, except those ones that have been in the business for a very long time.
Okay, they rather stay or queue behind the bigger one, so they could actually get means to stand up on their own.
Exactly.
Okay, that will bring me to asking you what is the level of involvement of local contractors in the current projects in the state? I mean, local contractors, you don't have to go about going to international or national contractors to bringing them down here. We still have local contractors.
Exactly.
What is the level of their involvement?
Don't forget we have Kogroma on board.
Okay.
Kogroma, the Kogi State Road Maintenance Agency.
Okay.
They are there, and they're doing they're doing wonderfully well. Do you understand? This is our own that we've been patronizing for years now.
Okay.
If you go to 200, 500 units, you see the wonderful job they have done there. You go to the Fillet axis of the state capital, you see the wonderful job they have done over there.
Okay.
The drainage work. Go to Kogi West. They are there as I speak now. They are doing very greatly well. Okay. And this is an arm of government that has been able to engage our local engineers from both within the state and outside the state, and they are doing greatly well.
Okay.
Yes.
So what can you say about the status of ongoing road projects in the state?
No, we are doing greatly well. Yes.
So how many percent can you say that?
We have a lot of projects. It depends on the one you're talking about.
Mention them, can you?
We have the Crusher Road, which is almost 97% completed.
Okay.
We have the GIB Road, which is 100% completed now. We have the Kogi West Township Road. They are moving very, very, very fast. We have the Kogi West, Kogi East, and part of the state. The project is going on very, very assiduously there, and we have the Kogi Central. Okay. The works are moving very fine, and we don't have issue with our contractors.
Okay. Yes. So what measures have been put in place to ensure that our roads last longer than previous road projects?
Roads, when roads are constructed, there are certain factors that tends to destroy our roads, not allowing us to have value for the job that has been done for us. Factors such as, for instance, every road you see is been designed to be able to carry certain loads or certain pressure.
Okay.
When a road is constructed to be able to resist 1,000 tons of load, and you're now imposing on the road 10,000 tons of load, the road tends to fail after a very short period of time. That's number one.
Okay.
Roads like internal roads, like Trunk C Road. We have Trunk A, B, and C Road. Trunk A is that of federal government, B for state, and the C is the local internal roads. This Trunk B, C are not roads that are meant for trucks, for heavy duty trucks to ply. When you expose this kind of road to those kind of pressure, over time they will begin to have issues. That's number one. Number two, when you have damaged vehicles, spoiled vehicles on any section of the road, you pour their engine oil, their diesel, those are chemicals that reacts with the asphalt we use to build our roads.
Okay.
When you have that reaction, with time, the road begins to open. It begins to crack. Okay. And when you have a very little crack on any road, it gives way for water to penetrate. And by the time water touches the earth, the laterite underneath, the road is automatically a failed one. because any road and water are enemies to road, to any road at all. So no matter how solid the road is, and you allow water to penetrate underneath, that's the end of that road.
So is there anything you are doing to prevent?
Yes, the government is working. We have Kotroma. I'm still coming there.
Okay.
Still coming there. This is one of the problems faced by our roads. When you subject any road to a very high temperature, you set fire on any road, that road is as good as dead. Because by the time you subject the road, any section of the road to any high temperature, the asphalt begins to melt, and when it melts, it will give way for water to penetrate into the roads. And that will be the end of that road. From there, it begins to spoil. That's why you have potholes. So the state government is doing all it can to make sure that all these problems are being stopped, are being put to an end.
Okay, how about the ones that takes so much loads that are moving?
Yes, we are going to have barriers on some of our routes that are not meant to carry heavy duty trucks. Okay,
over time we see that the what's it called, the trailer and these heavy trucks, they go about following the what's it called, the small road. Why I say small roads that leads to internal roads. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that is why we're going to have the barriers. The barriers is constructed in a way that there is no heavy truck that can, pass through it.
Okay.
Yes. We're going to have it like 3.5 meters height, or maybe maximum of 4 or 5 meters. And normally all those heavy duty trucks are usually above 5 meters from the ground. So
the state government has said it won't abandon any road projects. Are there timelines in place to complete all ongoing projects?
Every project we embark on in the state has its expiring dates.
Okay.
Yes. The day we sign a contract with any contractor, we have the date we are going to round up the project. And to the best of the state government's ability, His Excellency has been doing very well in trying to make sure that contractors are paid. In fact, sometimes he's trying. The government is trying very well.
So, if any contractor do not meet up to your expectation or the time given to them, what will happen?
There are penalties. Okay. Number one, you don't come. Every contractors are scared now of delaying their project, because the cost of construction materials is going up every day. Okay. So nobody wants to delay himself on any project.
Okay, I hope they won't go for lower standard materials.
Why are we here?
Okay.
Why are we on ground?
Okay.
Yes. From here now, I'm going straight to site again.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the world gradually switching to sustainable development planning, are there plans to incorporate climate-friendly or sustainable development strategies?
The Federal Ministry of Works is thinking of, changing most of our federal road now from flexible pavement to rigid pavement. We have what we call flexible and rigid pavement. That is the roads done with asphalt. Those are the ones they call flexible pavement, and the ones with concrete are the rigid pavements. So by the time the Minister of Work is trying to work on that now, changing from that of asphalt to concrete.
Okay.
Concrete pavement, yes.
Okay.
So by the time we have that now, concrete is not that flexible. It's somehow rigid. Okay. And it is not just concrete, not just mass concrete, reinforced concrete pavement. So when you have that, it will be very difficult for you to have problem with your roads with regard to climate changes or temperature effect.
Okay, so for all the roads in the state, including the open and the hidden roads, what is the extent that the state government has reached in providing accessible road for the citizens of the state? And are they also planning to reach out to every local government and wards, communities in the state before the end of the present administration?
By the special grace of God, the governor is working hard on that. Yes, and to a very large extent, he has achieved a lot on that regard.
Okay, Engineer Kabir, what else do you want to say to our people before we draw the curtain line?
Yes, the state government have tried on its own part to making sure that we have good and accessible roads that will take us to our homes and take us out of our homes to look for our daily livelihood. And on the part of buildings, hospitals, schools are being constructed on every nook and cranny of the state. So I urge every one of us to make sure and to advise citizens to make good use of all these projects the state government is bringing on board to make sure life is good for all of us. The government is doing their own best on their part, and it is now left for us to make sure that these projects, when completed, the roads, the schools, and the hospitals are well utilized to the best of our people, not to be destroyed, not to be damaged. Every road project, every government property project belongs to the people. The governor and his team might be the one doing it now, but they might not be the one to make use of them tomorrow. They are doing it for the good of our people, and we must make sure that when the government have, on their own part, done all this good for us, we try as much as possible to sustain the good work the government have done for us by making sure that we make good use of them and we secure them with everything we have. Some people doesn't know the value of all this work we're talking about until you tell them. Yes. So
Okay,
please,
thank you so much.
want us to talk to our people, talk to ourselves, and make sure government properties are being protected. They are meant for all of us.
We hope to see more of you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much for staying with us on Talk Time. I've been talking with Engineer Kabir Suleiman Onaroiza. Until I come your way again, I'm Sherifat Ibrahim. Bye for now.